We have a great show in store for you today with a lot of great things to talk about and a lot of special events that are happening in and around the Rio Grande Valley. First on the show, we're going to be talking to the folks from Gencure Marrow Donor Program. We're also going to be talking to them about some very special events they have coming up. On the show today, we have Melissa Elizondo and Jesse Briones. Thank you guys both so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So before we start talking a little bit about the programs and the special events you guys have coming up here that's actually helping the program, let's first of all talk about Gencure itself, what it's all about and what it is that you guys do.
So we help children and adults that are in need of a life-saving transplant. Children and adults that have leukemia or blood disorders that are in need of someone to match their same gene typing in order to donate marrow to them and be their cure for cancer.
Now, when we're talking about matching people up, here in the Valley, is it difficult to find a match, or is it relatively easy to find matches?
It is difficult to be able to find a match because you're trying to look for gene typing to gene typing. So what we do is we go out and we register people to say, hey, I'd be willing to come in and donate if I'm ever to be found a genetic match.
Is there a certain criteria that people must meet in order for them to be a donor?
You have to be between the ages of 18 and 44 and be willing to donate to anyone that's in need and be in general good health.
Sure. Are you noticing a lot of people who are donors or who are recipients are people who might be a little bit older, a little bit of, not really in the teens or the early 20s or 30s, but maybe a little bit older?
As far as recipients go, we have all ages. We have from newborns to 70s, and anywhere in between. We have all ages of recipients that are in need of a transplant.
Now, for the people who are going to be donors or who would like to donate, everything goes right back to the recipients who are here in the Valley.
It's a nationwide registry, so we help those that are here in the Valley as well as anywhere else. So,
speaking today, what's the need like for donors right now? Is it you got a lot of donors, or?
Yes, the more people that we register, obviously, the more chances that we're going to be able to find a match for each and every person that's in need. Out of every 10 patients that are searching a registry, usually 4 end up finding a match. So
That's pretty good, or is?
We'd like to be better on that.
Sure.
The more people we get on the registry, obviously, the better chances are that we're going to be able to hopefully find a match.
And real quickly, before we start talking about some of the great events that you guys have coming up, how can people maybe find out a little bit more about being a donor?
You can go on to gencure.org and search the information there. Also, we have an office here in West Lacote, or United Blood Services as well also has some of our registration forms that you can go in and register. It's just filling out a form and rubbing the inside of your cheeks with some cotton swabs to be able to register.
Sounds great.
Yes.
Now, I know Gencure really, you really rely on a lot of events that are going around, a lot of people who help with the program itself. Let's talk about some of those events. Jesse, let's talk a little bit about an event you guys have coming up here, and obviously what organization you're with.
Yes, I'm with the Cowboys and Angels Trailriders, and we're actually having a trail ride. It's going to be our first annual trail ride. Again, the same thing is to bring awareness and community involvement as well, and help target that factor that it is. We have a member that's with us that has actually gone through the whole process, and he actually lost a daughter, 2 daughters behind it, and it's a big impact that we want to go ahead and get out there. It's very important, and like you said, it's a cheek swab, so it's not much of a procedure to do, and the big key thing is to get on the registry, because you never know when you can actually help somebody, and you won't know just sitting around. So that's a big key thing we want to do. And I mean, anything that we can do to help is what we're trying to accomplish. And and it's just what we love to do. We love to ride horses. We love to reach out to people and stuff like that. So this is like something that we can contribute to a good cause.
And for the folks who are watching us right now, they want to know a little bit more information. So when is it going to be? Where is it going to be? And how much is it to be a part of it?
It's going to be on June 18th. It's actually going to be in Olmito, Texas. It's right off the expressway at a feed store called Siete Yeguas.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and start from there. We will be riding around the area there, and the entry we're asking for $20 for the entry fee for riders and $10 for non-riders, and also children 12 and under.
Right.
And basically, we're going to use that money to raise for Gencure. And we will be providing the drinks during the ride, the food during the ride. I mean, after the ride, and the meal and drinks with your meal. So it's everything included. Just come out and help out. And as well, we're hoping to get some like pamphlets and people, maybe
Yeah.
get some people involved. And if they have questions about Gencure, we can answer as much as we can, because we're trying to push that in our club as well, to get everybody to have a little knowledge in it, so that way if anybody has any questions, they can ask us and we can help them get to where they need to be.
Absolutely. So you also have, this is the first annual Trail Rider that,
Yeah.
event that you have going on, but you also have another event that's coming up as well,
Okay.
which is a fishing tournament.
Fishing tournament.
This is the second annual. So the first one we know is super popular.
Yes.
Let's talk about the second annual.
Yes. So the second annual fishing tournament will be held in June 11th and 12th. They can go and register at Louis' Backyard, and the registration as well is going to be benefiting Gencure.
Absolutely. And all entry fees will be donated, as you said, to benefit Gencure.
Yes.
You know, we're just posted some information there, folks, on the screen there. There's a shark division here. It looks like $50 per person. That's male, female. Any fish division, no sharks. That's $25 per person. Males only. Women's division, any fish, no sharks. That's going to be $25 per person. That is females only. There's also a kids division, so this is a great event for the entire family. Sharks are included. That's $20 per person. That is 14 years and under. So this is the second annual fishing tournament that you guys are going to be having. Again, what's very important to reiterate about both of these events is that all that money is going to be going back into Gencure.
Correct.
Now, do you look for volunteers ever, Melissa?
We do.
Okay.
We do. If any volunteers that would like to either host marrow drives at their employment or churches, or obviously the more awareness that we get out there and get people on the registry, the better off we are.
And again, real quickly for folks who are just tuning in right now, where can they get a little bit more information and a telephone number?
They can go to gencure.org, or they can also call me at 956-572-6012.
Perfect. Well, I want to thank you guys both so much for being on the show today. I wish you all the best with both of the events you have coming up, both the trail ride and, of course, the fishing tournament. Folks, make sure you go out there and attend both of these amazing events, because all the money that is raised is going to be going right back in to help Gencure. Again, we posted some more information there on your screen. You can check them out, Fishing Locos or Cowboys and Angels Trail Riders, on their Facebook pages for a little bit more information there. Get involved, help out. Again, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys being on the show.
Thank you.
And folks, when we come back on this Sunday morning on Inside the Valley, we're talking to the folks from the RGV Youth Preparedness Camp. You don't know what it is? Well, good news. We have an expert here who can fill you in.